late. It's like 3 in the morning. It's really late. I should be sleeping. I gotta work tomorrow. Ugh. So like I said, I was gonna make this video. I haven't made it yet. I'm gonna make it now. Listen, we got the gloves. So if I could get these in leather, this would be perfect. So we got the gloves. So here are the gloves. I don't have two of these. If I had two of these, I'll show you. But I'm gonna use the left. I'm gonna use my left hand as the problem. So this is the problem. This is the problem hand. This is the offensive hand. So I'm gonna offend you with this hand. This is my trickster hand. This is what I'm gonna use to fool you. Because I'm gonna think that I'm cutting myself, but I'm not cutting myself at all. So we're here. Okay, so we're here with the brace. We have the gloves. Move the camera. We got the knives. So I'll start the training from the side. So if I was gonna, I'm just gonna start off right off the bat. If I was gonna start training from the side, I would think guards. So I'm gonna guard myself from a knife, from an attacking knife. So if I have the knife coming at me, and I am using my right to defend, so it's coming at me, and I'm using my right to defend, so it's coming to my left shoulder. So I cut here, so I cut here. If it comes to my neck, I cut here, 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 cut here. So if it comes here, I have to roll it. So if I see it coming at me, I'm gonna push it away. I'm gonna push the knife away. So if I see it here, this is the way I see it in my eyes. So my perspective, I'm seeing the knife like this. So the knife is here. It's at my neck. You see it at my neck? The slash continues forward. So the slash is coming in, but it presses on. So I can't say I'm just gonna go cut from here and I'm gonna pull back from here. I'm gonna come around it, because if I pull away, this is what happens. So if I come down and the knife goes through. So I come down, the knife goes through. Come down, the knife goes through. So I have to press my attack. This is where the knife rolls. So if their wrist is weak, it turns the knife away from me. So I could press forward. So depending on where I'm coming from, the knife is here. I come from underneath. So the knife is coming. I come from underneath, and I push the wrist to the top, and this is where it lets go. So it comes to the thumb, and I push to the bottom, and the bottom restricts more. So this is like to the top. So whenever they say like it comes to the top, the wrist locks here. So you see the wrist locks here, and if you let it go, what happens is it flies out. So it does like this. No, I'm making a very late video. I'm sorry. I haven't made a video in a little while. I'm doing some martial arts. Just one video, mama. That's it. I'll cut it in 15 minutes. No, son unos tongs. No son cuchillos. Yo no tengo cuchillo. Claro, pero salimos temprano y después el sábado lo tengo en el día. Pero son las 1, son las 3. Ya yo sé más temprano. I'm sorry. So we have noise complaint. First noise complaint of the night. So I was saying, the wrist locks here, so it locks turning outwards. So this is out and this is in. This is out and this is in. Turning in, the knife gives. Your wrist turns from the right, it turns into the left naturally, but to the left it locks up. So you have more turn. You see, you have more turn from here than to here. So the wrist from here locks, and if you lock, it creates pressure, and if you release, the knife flies out of your hand, and it's lost, lost to the world. So once it's lost, you lose it, and it doesn't come back. You have to run away, or you have to use your hands to fight, defend yourself another way. If you don't win the battle, you lose the war. So we'll continue on. So we're gonna guard. We come from here. The knife is coming in. We guard from here. Knife is coming into the neck. We come underneath. I'm not sure. It could come to your face. So we have to guard from here. But we'll guard. We'll start one at a time. So we'll start from coming in straight to the right, from the shoulder to the neck to the chest. We'll move around from here. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're coming around. Let's think of a slash downwards. They come at a slash down to the face. So what do? You come up and you make a cross. That's the only one I can think of right now, at least. So you cross it. So you come down at your face. You bring it up. Bring the knife up. One here. So one here. You come here, to here, to here, here, to here, to here, to here. But you get caught. The problem is you get caught having to turn the knife around. So you're here. 1, 2, 3, or you're here. 1, 2, 3. Stabbing at you. You come out. 1. So to the right shoulder, you go 1, or you go outwards. So right shoulder 1, inwards here, or outwards here. So it's better. This is a late video, I know it's not the best video, but I'm learning. So you see it coming in. We come out here. This is for nothing really. I'm not gonna come try and cut myself unless I was going like this. So I was telling you before, let's save that for the end. So you come here. The knife is coming in. You come outwards. And you don't always have to turn the knife with your wrist. The knife has 2 ends to it. It has this side and this side here. So you come out. You come out. It's not going to cut you here unless you block. So you come in. It comes in, you block. It comes back, you block again. The problem is it's coming here. So it might get stuck here if you don't do it fast enough. So you come in, and it comes again. Do it twice, 3 times if you have to. So it comes in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Comes here. 1, 2, 3. Now the last one. I'm gonna save it. We 8 minutes in because my mom was sleeping. She's complaining already. She says it's too late to make a video. So here we go. So we come here. This is where the trickster comes in. You want to attack and you want to guard. This is what I was talking about in the earlier video. My first video, the first 2 videos, I said you have to go ahead and you have to attack and you have to block. So I'm not sure what you're gonna do, or you can do the opposite. It doesn't have to be like that. So this is your attacking hand. You can't be orthodox, because if you're orthodox, you're like this. You're caught with 2 minds doing the same thing. But when you're like this, you immediately begin to move in such a way, you lock yourself here in a cross, and you slash and stab, slash and stab, slash and stab. So a knife comes in, there's another knife, opposing knife, you come here, and you slash, so you block, and with your knife, you stab. So if you had two knives, so you slash, stab, slash, stab, slash, stab. So it's out here. This is the opposing knife to this side. You block it, and then with your right hand, you're stabbing. So you go like this, you go like this, or you go like this, downwards, outwards. So it's difficult because you have this hand where you can get cut. You know, you become so preoccupied if you're not understanding, if you don't understand the motion and you know it well, you know, if you're not fluid. The key is to be fluid. You have to move like water. You know, Bruce Lee used to say, you know, if you have to be like water. Be like water, my friend, because you can be like water in a teapot. You know, it can flow or it can crash. You know, once you start crashing, you start cutting yourself. So here's where you start cutting yourself. You know, you're coming in for a stab, and see, I cut my finger here. So you're here. So here you want to come in. You want to block knife and you want to stab. You want to block knife and you want to stab. Block knife and stab from both parts. So you want to come here, come down, stab, come down, stab, come down, stab, come down, stab. Oh, come out, stab, come out, stab, come out, stab, come down, stab, come down, stab, come down, stab, come down, stab, come over, stab, come over, stab, stab, come over, stab, come down, stab, come down, stab. And that's unorthodox. That's not what people do. They don't try and tie themselves up like this. Because you tie yourself up like this and you get all cut up. It's unorthodox. And these knives are long. These aren't short knives. So you have to give yourself the distance. And that takes time. You know, you don't have the timing right. You get cut here, you get cut here, you get cut here, you get cut here, because you're bringing the knife back and forth, and you're trying to maintain that motion. And it's not always gonna be like this. It's not always going to be like this where you're back and forth. Definitely not that. If you're trying to confuse, so we come to here. Here you're confusing. But here you're direct. You're direct here. You're direct here. You're direct here. So you're coming down. You're coming down and you stab. Coming down, stab, 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 coming down, stab. You come up, stab, come to side, stab, come to side, stab, come to side, stab, side, stab, come to side, stab, come to side, stab, come to side, stab. And then when you're here, you're more like an attacker. You know, this is what I was talking about. You're more like an attacker. The attacker comes in, and his mind is preoccupied and attacking. So he comes in here. You know, the attacker is gonna fuck you up no matter what. So you have to imagine, this is what I was thinking earlier, is that the attacker, he's facing forward. He's not to the side, because he's not gonna block and stab. No, he's gonna come in. He's gonna cut malaka until you can't take it anymore. Okay, that ends this video. This is take one of me learning my knife skill at 3 in the morning. Third video. It's late, man. Look, I got one cut right here. Look at this shit. This one's bad. You see it? One cut right there. Real knife would have fucked me up. I would have cut the vein. I would have problems. Okay, that's it. Video's over.